Hi, I'm Hugh Jenks, and welcome to Venkman Inc., where we provide Ghostbuster franchises all over the world with the tools, training, research, and development they need to provide their services of paranormal investigation and elimination.
Now, please bear with us. We're experiencing some technical difficulty. The boys say our computers are down, so no fancy digital graphics for this episode. On the plus side, episode 3 is brought to you in under 30 years. Amazing, isn't it?
Mail call! This first letter is a memo from the New York Ghostbusters head office. Dr. Stans would like to remind everybody of some very important safety tips regarding their ghost traps. 1. Never try catching a ghost on a low battery. 2. Never load an oversized trap into an undersized containment unit. And 3. Never look into the ghost trap while shooting your proton streams. Shooting while blind is never a good idea. Oh, and apparently there's a 4. Never activate your trap when it accidentally rolls under a car, because apparently traps and gas tanks don't mix. Okay. Next up, we have a letter from the Bay Area Ghostbusters. Oh, wait a minute. This is a letter for the Bay Area Ghostbusters. It's from the city of San Francisco. Wrong mailing address. I probably shouldn't read this on there, but it seems they're complaining about the inadvertent destruction of one of their police cars. Blowing up the gas tank with the ghost trap isn't going over so well. Neither is billing them for the ghost you didn't catch. Oh my gosh. Great way to offset the cost of the lawsuit, though. Very creative. Head office is gonna love this. Oh. Next up, we've got a letter from the Alberta Ghostbusters. From up in Calgary. Okay, how come the proton streams have no effect when shooting more than one ghost? Well, let's answer that one more in depth. Seriously, guys? This is it? This is the tallest projector screen that you guys could find? What am I supposed to do? Use my crotch as a laser pointer? Once again, we apologize, ladies and gentlemen. As we stated earlier, we are experiencing computer technical difficulties. So yes, instead of modern CG overlays, we're going to be relying on projector screens for our visual aids in this episode. Now, if you remember, ectoplasmic entities only structure themselves as psychokinetic or EM patterns within the 0.5 to 42 Hz range, with variations on particle structures for ectomorphological differences. Slide. Just one second. Now, upon death, the psychokinetic energy either crosses the dimensional barrier of our realm or is too weak to be of concern. Zombies aren't ecto, come on, change the slide. Right. In any event, this psychokinetic energy either manipulates the environment interacting, or it manipulates its subatomic structures to interact. Now, the important interaction is on a molecular level with the EM pattern itself. Now, each ectoplasmic species is different, but the rate at which they ionize is constant. Therefore, by measuring the total ionizational output of an entity, we can determine its base operational structure. Slide. Oh, yeah. Remember, the total amount of energy that an entity has made available to it is not necessarily related to its mental capacity. So don't judge everything based upon the frequency. We all remember that New York incident with the Eduardo. So don't do that. Next up, it's fortunate that we have the constant ionization rate that we can use to determine the base operational structure of the entity. Now, instead of scanning and calibrating for every single ectoplasmic entity, the proton pack incorporates an ion arm in order to streamline the process. Over here. We have here the GB BBC Mark IIIB, and it's mostly operational. As always, your power cell feeds its energy in through the ion arm. The rod samples the ionization level in the environment, and your ion arm tunes it accordingly before sending the energy in through the next phase of pack operation. not bad. Now, you'll notice one of the upgrades that I made to it is the coiled ion arm sampling thingy. This is a coil design acting much like a power transformer, boosting the signal from your rod into the ion arm itself. This helps increase the signal output so that you can better target. And for liability reasons, side effects include meaningless headaches, slight hallucinations, and minor tumors. But nothing serious. Nothing serious. All this works fine, unless of course you're like the Alberta Ghostbusters. I hate my knees. And you're facing more than one ectoplasmic entity at a time. That's why our Neutrona one includes a stream tune control. That's a terrible slide. What idiot drew that? Here, you know, I can show you guys much better on the actual Neutrona one. Hello? You want me to wear the pack? Well, this video's not that boring, is it? Okay, just a second, guys. I hate this thing. It's so heavy. Oh, that's heavy, useless. It smells like cat food down here. That is why Neutrona wands have safety switches. And no, we are not going to be shooting an actual ghost in this episode. We're still rebuilding the firing range from last time. Testing lab! Testing lab. Alright, so just let me heat this up. Let me demonstrate for you. Okay, your stream tune control dial is right here, right next to your thermal vent button. You can calibrate for each ghost manually, individually, assuming you're facing more than one different species, by just adjusting this. Now you can either do this manually, or you can base it off of your PKE meter settings. I can show you how to do that. Now where did I put that thing? So that should basically cover it for this episode. Hopefully all of your questions are answered. We're out of insurance for this episode. You know, what I can't figure out is if our computers are down, how are we going to edit this together? I mean, all our cameras are digital. What? Why is everybody laughing? You bastards!